Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my dear students. Hope and believe you are well and safe at your home. Alhamdulillah, I am also well. I think you all miss your loving campus. On the other hand, we also miss you. But it is not possible to get together in this situation. So, enjoy the class, staying at home, and listen to the lecture attentively. I think it will help you to practice this lesson at home. Dear students, let's start. Today, I will discuss English first paper from your textbook. From the textbook, you know, first in the question paper, there are 35 marks will be taken from the English textbook. There will be three scene passages. First scene passage carries 15 marks. Second scene passage carries about 10 marks, and third scene passage carries 10 marks. Total 35 marks. I will take 3 classes on this passage. First classes will be taken for first scene passage. Second class will be taken for second scene passage, and third class will be taken for third scene passage. Today I am going to start first scene passage. Look at the board. Today I will discuss Unit 9 from your textbook. Follow the board. Unit 9, Diaspora. In this unit, there are 4 lessons. Lesson 1, Lesson 2, Lesson 3, Lesson 4. In the Lesson 1, what is diaspora? Lesson 2, Bangla town in East London. Lesson 3, Bangladeshis in Italy. Lesson 4, Bangladeshi community in the UK. Today, I am going to discuss Lesson 1. What is diaspora? Dear students, if you open your English for today main book, textbook, lesson Unit 9, Lesson 1, it will be clear for you to understand the passages. Lesson 1, what is diaspora? At first, we will know about the lesson. At first, we will know about diaspora. What is diaspora? You can find the meaning of diaspora in the Merriam-Webster online dictionary, which provides the following definitions of the word. Look at the board. First definition, the movement, migration, or scattering of a people away from an established or ancestral homeland. Second definition, people settled far from their ancestral homelands. Third definition, the place where these people live. Dear students, if we want to clear about this diaspora, I am mentioning another question. Can you think of the word in relation to people you know in Bangladesh who have settled abroad? Which parts of the world do Bangladeshis tend to settle nowadays? I can answer this question in this way. Listen attentively. Bangladeshi people who have settled abroad are called Bangladeshi diaspora. Besides, nowadays, they want to settle in the Middle East, such as the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, in North America, such as the USA and Canada, and in Europe, such as the UK and Italy and in Australia. Dear students, if we go through the passages from the text, we can summarize the passage in this way. Listen to the summary of this passage. This lesson is all about the history and the origin of the diaspora. By the word diaspora, we mean the movement of the people of one nation or group away from their own country. In the truest sense of the term, the people who had left their homeland and settled in other parts of the world are termed as diasporas. The origin of the diasporas is unknown, but they have been living for many years in different countries. Among the great history of the diasporas, the Jewish people are mentionable first. In ancient times, they were forced to leave their lands. Leaving Central Europe thousands of years ago, the Aryans settled in the Indian subcontinent. Due to their plight and sufferings, the Palestinian diasporas have drawn the attention of the world. The causes of diasporas found in this text are many. They are forcefully, willingly, because of war, because of ravage of nature, because of globalization. Globalization is one of the most attractive lessons for diaspora. Dear students, if you get this lesson for the first pages, you will find two types of question. One is multiple choice question and another is open-ended question. If you want to get full marks from this type of question, you have to understand the passages clearly with meaning. For this, you have to read the passage at least 3 times. If we go through the passage before answering the question, follow the text. I am going to start the lesson. 1. What is diaspora? The term diaspora is used to refer to people who have left their homelands and settled in other parts of the world, either because they were forced to do so or because they wanted to live on their own. The word is increasingly used for such people as collective group and or a community. The world has seen many diasporas, but scholars have been studying the phenomenon. But scholars have been studying the phenomenon with great interest only in recent decades. Second para. Among the great diasporas of history is that of the Jewish people who were forced to leave their lands in ancient times. The movement of Aryans from Central Europe to the Indian subcontinent thousands of years ago is also noted the diaspora, although the cause of this diaspora unclear. In 20th century history, the Palestinian diaspora has attracted a lot of attention and been a cause of concern for the world leaders because of the plight of Palestinians. There have been massive diasporas in Africa too over the centuries, either because of oil or because of the ravage of nature. But these chief reasons why the phenomenon of diaspora is attracting so much attention now is globalization. Thank you, dear students. Now follow the board. If you get it for the first lessons, first passage, you will get 2 types question. One is multiple choice question and another is open-ended question. In the multiple choice question, there are 5. In the multiple choice question is set here. Choose the correct answer from the alternatives. In the multiple choice question, there are 5 types of question mentioned in this question. Each question carries 4 alternative answers. This question will be set based on the passage. Out of 3 out of 5 multiple choice questions, will be said about the word meaning, gauging word from the context. So, to get full marks from this question, you have to read the whole passage with meaning properly, and for this you can take help from the advanced learners HSC model question first paper, and you can take help for the meaning by using dictionary. Question setters cannot quote the answer from the passage directly. The answer will be in their own language. So, you have to know more and more vocabulary with synonyms from the text. You can memorize vocabulary in this way. Look at the board here. Word meaning, synonym. Community means the people living in one particular area. Synonym, society, neighborhood, population. Next, decade. It means a period of 10 years. Next, massive. It means very large in size. Synonym, huge, enormous, gigantic, immense. Next, ravage, to cause great damage to something. Destroy, ruin, wreak, damage. Next, noteworthy. Noteworthy means noticeable something. Synonym, significant, noticeable, remarkable. Homeland means one's native land. Synonym, motherland. Refer, to direct for information. Mention, apply, pertain, etc. In this way, you have to learn more and more vocabulary from the text. Follow the question. How you will be able to answer the multiple choice question. Choose the correct answer from the alternatives. You have to choose only one correct or suitable answer out of 4 alternative answers. First question, the synonym of noteworthy is. Here 4 alternative questions are mentioned. Number 1, insignificant, noticeable, invaluable, appreciable. So, noteworthy, noticeable something, significant, noticeable, remarkable. So, we can easily mark it noticeable. Question B, the word decade refers to 30 years, 50 years, 10 years, 5 years. Here we learn decade, a period of 10 years. So we can easily mark it 10 years. Question C, what is the closest meaning of the word massive? Great, extensive, slight, solid. Massive, huge, enormous, gigantic, immense. So we can easily mark great. D, question D, what is the closest meaning of the word ravages? Plunder, ruinations, ransack, lots. If we say the ravage, we can find to cause great damage to something. Synonym, destroy, ruin, wreak, damage. So we can easily mark the answer ruination. Last question, the Aryans came to the Indian subcontinent from America, Africa, Central Europe. This question is totally based on the passage. If we go through the passage, we can easily select the answer. The Aryans came to the Indian subcontinent from Central Europe. So this is the first question I have discussed. Next question will be set from the passage is open-ended question. Now we will learn about open-ended question, how to answer the open-ended question. Follow the board. Here will be set 5 questions. Each question carry 2 marks, total 10 marks. How to answer this question? Now we learn. Your answers must be in brief, not more than 2 or 3 sentences. You write the answer only 2 or 3 sentences according to the questions. Dear students, you should avoid irrelevant answers because irrelevant answers will reduce your mark. Now, we learn how can we answer this question. If you answer this question clearly at first, you have to know details about the passage and you have to introduce with WS question. Secondly, you have to have ability to make WS question from the assertive sentence. It will help you to answer this question easily. Then you have to learn sentence arrange. You have to know about subject verb agreement. Question may be in 2 types, yes no question and WS question. You have to introduce with yes no question, WS question. There are 9 types of WS question such as who, which, what, when, where, why, how. So dear students, today here mentioned 5 questions on the board. First is what do you mean by diaspora? Second, what do people leave their own country? Question C, do you think that there have been massive diasporas in Africa? Question 4, why is diaspora attracting so much attention? Question 5, how do the 20th century Palestinian diaspora draw the attention of the world leaders? You can find many questions from this passage. If you read the passage attentively with word meaning and if you understand this passage properly, it will be easy for you to write the answer easily. So these questions are for your practice at your home. Next class I will discuss about the second passage, how to answer the information transfer flowchart. So that's all for today. Be well. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.